Welcome, I'm Danny Megan.
And I'm Taylor Jones. WVYC News starts now.
Thanks for joining us on WVYC News.
We're going to you live with Marvin Dunmar on York College's choice for their 2018 spring concert, rapper 21 Savage. Marvin?
It's the time of year where York College announces who will be performing at this year's spring concert. Lucas Ballard is here to tell us who it is and why we should be excited.
York College's spring concert is the event of the year. And this year, YCP's Campus Activities Board is hosting 21 Savage. We got the opportunity to talk to Haley Keller about how YCP was able to score the rap sensation.
We sent out the survey, I think, around October, to just start the planning process to see who people wanted. And then the actual sending in offers happened once we got the feedback from that artist and figured out what direction we wanted to go in as far as genre. Then we started sending out offers, and you have to do it pretty quickly because obviously if someone says no, you need to have a backup so that you don't end up in April without a concert.
Some of York College's previous concerts featured artists such as Panic at the Disco just 2 years ago and Wiz Khalifa back in 2013.
We haven't had a rap concert since my freshman year when we had Mac Miller. So I kind of, based on that genre, then went through the survey and looked at who in that genre people wanted. You have to look at budgets and availability and all that kind of stuff. But he was definitely near the top of who people wanted, so I was happy that we were able to get him.
The M&T Fieldhouse will be home to the event, and what many know as the Grumbacher Sport and Fitness Center will be turned into a venue of a different kind of recreation.
All 4 years that I've been here, it's been at the M&T Fieldhouse. I think that's just kind of the biggest space. It's a lot bigger than obviously having it in the WPAC where it's just kind of the seats. With the M&T Fieldhouse, you can have as much standing room as you can fit in there. So it's a nice big space. It's a good location for the community. There's plenty of parking because obviously it is open to the public also. For contacting the artist, we use a middle agent. So my advisor talks to an agent at Babco Entertainment, and then he talks to the artist agent. So it's kind of like a really long line of communication. So I would suggest a person to my advisor, and then she puts the offer in through my agent, and then the agent talks to the artist's agent. It's a big mess, but that's how that whole booking process works. I think it'll be very successful. I was really happy with the reaction we got from the reveal last week. People are really excited about it. The feedback on social media has been really good. Our ticket sales have been really good, and the tickets have only been on sale for about a week. So I'm excited. I think it'll be really, really well received.
The show is April 21st, 2018, and the doors for the show will open at 7 p.m., while the show will begin at 8 p.m. Tickets are available at ycptickets.com.
We'll be back to WVYC News right after this break.
On Saturday, April 21st, the Campus Activities Board will host the annual spring concert, 21 Savage. A rapper based out of Atlanta, Georgia, will be performing at York College. Tickets went on sale early February for students and have since been opened up to the public. Allie Fleming and Brad Paulson asked students their thoughts on 21 Savage coming to York.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
York College's recent changes to their off-campus housing policy is causing anger among the student body. The changes caused financial burdens for those having to live on campus for 4 years. We spoke to some students who have been directly affected by this recent change. We go to Danny Megan with more on the story.
Over the semester break, York College has made changes to their off-campus policy. Students must now have 85 credits to start their off-campus applications. Some might say a steep raise from last year's 75 credit requirement. Student Senate is working closely with students to make on-campus housing seem more appealing to upperclassmen.
I feel like that was just kind of outrageous. I feel like there should have been some type of forum for it. They should have kind of sat a bunch of the groups down or the organizations down, or even sent out a letter beforehand to meet with the faculty and staff to kind of talk it over and see what the students felt about it before they jumped to the conclusion and made the 85 credit requirement a thing.
In December, Student Senate members encouraged students to take a survey regarding campus housing options. The survey asked students their opinion on current campus housing options and changes for the future. In fall 2018, Richland Hall will become yet another addition to wet housing options on campus.
Well, I live on campus and I plan to continue to live on campus next semester. I know a lot of my friends who are planning to live off campus, and I just think that the fact that they decided to take this option away by changing the credit rule makes no sense. I mean, this was something that was implemented last minute.
Currently, only Country Club Manor and Brocky Hall are the only wet campus housing options for upperclassmen to choose from. The administration is also looking into updating other dorms on campus.
I think for what we're given for on-campus housing, it's a little steep. A lot of the areas that people are living in and a lot of the areas that people want to live in aren't truly, I wouldn't say safe, but they're not up to code is what I would say. A lot of the appliances are really out of date.
But I do think that it's a good idea that they're starting to have a lot more options, alternatives that are going to be wet.
On January 7th, the president of York College, Dr. Pamela Gunter-Smith, sent out an announcement to all students regarding the change to the off-campus housing policy. In the letter, Dr. Gunter-Smith addresses the frustration and disappointment regarding the decision. It also noted administration would be working closely with Senate leadership in considering all factors of this decision.
I think it's really stupid. They didn't really let anyone know what was going on, and I think 85 credits to get off campus is pointless.
I'm Danny Megan, WVYC News.
Are you a college student struggling to save money? Well, on today's segment, Smart Buys, we explore the cost of a cup of coffee from popular franchises. We held a coffee taste test and informed students of how much one can save by making their own coffee. On today's segment, Smart Buys on WVYC News, we had a coffee taste test. 3 students, Imani, Marvin, and Ryan, tried 3 different brands of coffee. From there, they were to make the decision on which coffee they preferred. Little did they know the price difference of each coffee.
Since I'm new to coffee, I've only started drinking coffee for a year now, so I'm still in the cappuccino phase is the very light.
I've been drinking coffee since my sophomore year of high school.
I've been drinking coffee since I was a little kid, mainly with my grandma. She started this really bad habit.
Let's get started. Alright, so this is the first one. It's good, I don't mind it. I would like a little more sugar in it if possible, because I'm just I love my sweet coffee.
definitely tastes a little bit. Did you put milk or anything in?
See some thickness to it, but it's very smooth. I never like a smooth sensation.
All right, coffee bean. Oh, this one definitely. This is gonna be big.
Wow. actually, the second one actually really well.
That's actually really good. I would like to take another sip of that again. The other one wasn't too good.
I don't know how I feel about that. That tastes kind of like hot chocolate mixed with coffee.
The last one, it seems to be the lightest one, so we'll see how this one turns out.
Well, I mean, it smells sweet. Yeah, this one's real sweet.
Like, you don't even feel that kick. You know, when you drink coffee in the morning, you just want to feel that kick in the morning to keep you awake. Yeah, this doesn't give you a kick. This gives you just a little nudge.
Yeah, I actually really like that one. It's very, very light, very creamy. I really appreciate that about a coffee.
Well, I chose coffee A.
For myself, I chose coffee B.
I chose coffee C.
3 coffees that we used in this session were, we used a Starbucks coffee, we used McDonald's coffee, and we used instant coffee. So I want you guys to guess which ones you had.
Alright. I feel like, I have some thought. Coffee A has to be Starbucks coffee.
I'm really starting to think that it's either. I'm actually thinking that it actually might be. Instant coffee.
I think mine was actually C, was actually instant coffee.
Imani, you chose A, and A was the instant coffee. Marvin, you chose B, and B was Starbucks coffee.
Oh wow, mine was Starbucks coffee. Okay.
Brian, you thought it was instant coffee. You had C, and you actually had the McDonald's coffee.
Okay.
We held this taste test because, as we all are broke college students, we all tend to spend money on coffee.
Informed the students that instant coffee was the most affordable option, costing $7.50 a month compared to Starbucks' $84.90 and McDonald's $31.80 a month. Thanks you guys for participating. Hope you had fun. This is Mara Lewis, WVYC News.
Coming up next on WVYC News, we'll be diving into the world of food. We'll see you after the break.
Welcome back to WVYC News. I'm Taylor Jones. It can be hard to find yummy treats to satisfy your hunger. Let's see what Alyssa Gill has to say about a tasty delight she found at Azteca Mexican Grill in York.
Hi, my name's Alyssa and welcome to Food Highlight. Today we're talking desserts. Not just any dessert, fried desserts. You know, I love me some fried food, fried chicken. So today, what do I mean by fried desserts? I'm talking fried ice cream. That's right, I didn't mean churros or any of that, but I meant fried ice cream. There's a place right around campus that serves fried ice cream, and it's so cheap. Almost $4 for just some delicious ice cream that you can't get anywhere else. That's a deal. Azteca is located at 909 Grantley Road. That's right across the street from Grumbacher, our beloved sports center. Or you can even get some tacos, burritos, quesadillas, because they are a Mexican place and they serve all their food with fresh ingredients. They also have a Facebook page which shows you all of the different stuff that they offer, And they have like an online system where you can do pickup or you could do delivery. So the fried ice cream itself is a vanilla ice cream ball, and it has this crusted kind of layer where it's like crusted, I think, cereal, I believe, and it's topped with honey and whipped cream. So now that we have talked about where this ice cream came from and what entails in this ice cream, let's try it and see if it's as good as it sounds. That is so good. It literally tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch was just like crushed and thrown on here. And then you got the nice melt of the vanilla ice cream. And to top it all off, you have like honey and whipped cream to dip it in. And it's just so amazing. Got a little in my mouth. But it is definitely as delicious as it sounds. So tune in next week when we have more food highlight for you. This is WVYC News.
Eating healthy is something that many of us strive for but often fail. There are many reasons for failure, one of the main ones being that we don't know where to start, and when something is difficult, it's comfortable to take the easy route. Tastes good. We're here to tell you that you can eat healthier and keep your taste buds happy. All it takes is some planning. It's a lot easier to eat healthy if you already have the food in your refrigerator. But when you go to the grocery store, temptation is everywhere. If you don't go in there with a plan, you might end up with cabinets filled with unhealthy foods. So today, we're going to teach you the art of grocery shopping. The first and most important tip is to make a grocery list. Be sure to not rush. Really think about what you need. Think about the meals you want to make and look up the ingredients, then check your refrigerator and cabinets to see what you need. When you go to the store, stick to your list. If it's not on there, you don't need it. The second tip is to look for deals. Don't just choose a store and shop. Try to look at the flyers to see what's on sale. Most grocery stores mail them, but you can also find them online or grab one as you go into the store and look it over. If an item on your list is too expensive, don't get it. Choose something else as its replacement. When a product is really expensive, especially when it comes to produce, typically means there is either a shortage or the item isn't in season. Your pockets and taste buds will appreciate you. The third tip is to get a customer rewards card. Not only will you immediately save money, but sometimes sales only apply to card owners. Some allow you to build up points that can eventually get you rewards such as free or discounted gas or food. The final tip is short and simple. Don't go to the grocery store hungry. You will end up buying more than you originally planned, and it probably won't be healthy. Keep these tips in mind and you'll be eating healthier in no time.
Up next on WVYC News, after the break, we're going over to Ryan Campbell to talk about York College's men's basketball team.
Sitting at the top. That is something the York College men's basketball team has not been able to say in quite a while. Well, now they can, after one of their best regular seasons in the history of the program. The Spartans finished the season 21-4 overall and 14-4 in the Capital Athletic Conference for a share of the 2018 CAC regular season conference title with Christopher Newport. YCP Sports got the opportunity to catch up with head coach Matt Hunter, where he discusses what it has taken to climb to this point.
It's been a consistent building process over the course of several years, and throughout this year, always trying to get better and improve as the year goes on. So we have a great group of guys, and we have guys that have played in a bunch of games at this point. Everyone that is playing has some pretty good experience.
Well, NCAA March Madness is on the horizon, and for Division III, it is right around the corner as the York College men's basketball team has clinched the second seed in the Capital Athletic Conference tournament. The Spartans are driving towards a conference crown and a possible NCAA tournament berth, where they haven't been since 2006. WVYC Sports has the story. Sitting at the top. That is something the York College men's basketball team has not been able to say in quite a while. Well, now they can, after one of their best regular seasons in the history of the program. The Spartans finished the season 21-4 overall and 14-4 in the Capital Athletic Conference for a share of the 2018 CAC regular season conference title with Christopher Newport. YCP Sports got the opportunity to catch up with head coach Matt Hunter, where he discusses what it has taken to climb to this point.
It's been a consistent building process over the course of several years, and throughout this year, always trying to get better and improve as the year goes on. So we have a great group of guys, and we have guys that have played in a bunch of games at this point. Everyone that is playing has some pretty good experience that they can draw on over the last couple seasons.
Coach Hunter is also pleased with the chemistry his players have built that has helped with their success, and how much he enjoys working with college athletes.
We have a bunch of great people that have come together for a common cause, and that's the best thing about participating in college athletics, is working with young people and seeing them then reap the rewards of all their efforts.
However, the season is not over yet, as York looks to make a run for a CAC championship and possibly an NCAA tournament berth. But Coach Hunter wants to make sure his team remains focused and continues to take this season one game at a time.
Yeah, I am very anti-big picture, so it is one game at a time. We try to talk about one-game seasons and always being 0-0 and preparing for the next game. So that gives us like a 3-day season, so to speak, for each game.
Reporting for YCP Sports, I'm Ryan Campbell.
Thanks for joining us tonight on WVYC News. I'm Danny Meekin.
I'm Ryan Campbell.
And I'm Taylor Jones. We'll see you next week.